Welcome back. Today is April 23rd, Friday. I'm sorry I skipped out yesterday. I did not feel good at all. Now, on this post, before I begin, please do look out for any fake profiles in the YouTube comment section below, especially the ones that are imitating my name and profile picture, telling you guys to contact some random numbers or individual. That is not me. I will not ask you guys to contact any random numbers or individuals. If you see a fake profile like that, it's better if you guys report it. Now, on this post, I'll be telling you about the overall crypto markets, which includes Bitcoin dominance and Bitcoin price action, and see how they could potentially affect the overall altcoin markets. Also going to be addressing that Bitcoin dump yesterday and even some today, and see where we are likely to get a stop before diving into DENT token, Celer network token, and Helium token, HNT USD, and see what has gone on in these markets. I'll be telling you about the bullish and bearish case scenarios for today, as well as the short-term price prediction on this market, according to what I'm seeing on the charts. Before I begin today, if you guys are enjoying this content, make sure to subscribe to this channel and like this video, as I'll be keeping you updated on the latest crypto setups on my watch list, regardless if it's a good day or a bad day. If you want to support me and don't already have a Webull brokerage account, you guys can use my referral link down below. They're still giving away 2 free stocks as of today upon a successful sign up and a qualifying deposit of $100. And I'll also get a referral bonus if you guys sign up under me. Please do also read my full disclaimer below. I am not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice. I am purely sharing my own speculation and opinions on this market. I cannot tell you the future, and you should always do your own due diligence before trading or investing in this market, as it's extremely risky and volatile. If you have any questions or comments, please do only leave them in the comment section below, but I'll try my best to get to as many of them as possible. See what's going on in this market first. Most importantly, I do take a look at Bitcoin dominance. Tells me what the money could be trending into, would it be Bitcoin altcoins or neither. Right now, we do have Bitcoin dominance down about 0.2% now. Bitcoin price action bouncing back down about 1.2%. Total altcoin market cap down about 0.9%, bouncing back as well. Now, this would be the downside of Bitcoin dominance trending downwards, as I will usually see total altcoin market cap pulling back by less than that of Bitcoin's. I usually emphasize Bitcoin dominance to trend downwards. That's generally speaking better for the altcoins on both the upside and downside. Because conversely speaking, if Bitcoin dominance was trending upwards, the downside of that, I will usually see total altcoin market cap pulling back by more than that of Bitcoin's. Now, Bitcoin dominance here on the weekly time frame. I have said that we were in a falling wedge pattern, which is generally a bullish pattern. We have broken down below that generally bullish pattern and have gotten support at about the 50% fit level area, which I did mention to be key support. We did get there before getting a bounce back up here. Now, if Bitcoin dominance continues downwards, that's more ideal for the altcoins. Bitcoin price action here, we have been having bearish divergence, and most notably here on the weekly time frame. Now, bearish divergence more often than not can signal a pullback, as we have seen in each of these 3 consecutive higher highs here. However, with 3 consecutive lower highs on the RSI, that's classic bearish divergence. Monthly time frame. Bearish divergence could be playing out right now. Okay, we still have about 7 more days left here on this monthly time frame here. Now, this is not a time frame I would ignore, even though sometimes things may not seem to be immediately playing out, because do take a look into the last few times, Bitcoin has gone into very overbought territory here, and sometimes with bearish divergence. And one data point on here is still 1 month's worth of time, just as a reminder. Daily time frame. I have mentioned that we were breaking down from a rising wedge pattern, which is generally a bearish pattern. Since the breakdown of that pattern, I did say there was a smaller falling wedge pattern, okay, that I did need to rechart now because price action since yesterday has continued to break down. Now I do chart now with a bigger possible falling wedge pattern here, and I'm saying possible because we still don't have that third candle touch to this bottom trend line here to validate this pattern. Now, given that I actually do get that third touch, the bottom trend line here, and this is the daily time frame, and taking into consideration of the price level here at about the 45.6K price level here actually holding, which is pretty in line with what I said to be key support at about the 45K fib level area. Then the measured target I have here would be about 58.5K here approximately, measured targets. Now, measured targets are theoretical approximate targets only, may actually be different in real life price action more or less. Now, the price action did look like it has actually met the measured target of that rising wedge pattern breakdown, okay? And it seems like the 50K price level here has held up the price action. However, if it does not hold, the next level of support here I'll be looking at would be about the 48K level from past trading history here, okay? Now, if the 48K level does not hold, the next level of key support here will be about the 45K fib level area here. And this is significant in some ways because, first of all, that was where the last weekly low was, okay, before this breakdown. So getting a lower low than the last low here would not be a first good sign if this trend was to continue upwards. Also, the weekly 21MA, which is a major support, is approaching that 45K fib level area here, okay? Breaking that would not be a good sign. Let's take a look into DENT. And before we do, I want to mention one more thing. If Bitcoin continues pulling back, it could still have a bearish effect on the altcoins. That bearish effect would be greater if Bitcoin dominance is trending higher. Let's go over to DENT. Now, for the sake of this format, I will be only mentioning the macro time frame RSIs if I see possible divergences or a high RSI reading that I think we should be looking out for. Okay, so I'm not going to go through the detailed RSI analysis like I usually do in my individual altcoin analyses. So let's go over to the 3-day time frame here. And since my last post, I did say there was a smaller falling wedge pattern here. However, the market continued downwards and the price action actually continues breaking down. So I do have to refresh the chart and chart a bigger falling wedge pattern here as seen on the 3-day time frame here more clearly. Now, falling wedge patterns, according to Thomas Bukowski and his website, it is a 68% chance of breaking to the upside. If it breaks to the upside, let's say, for example, by May 1st here, like I have it here, the measured target would be about 1.17 cents, okay, measured targets. And measured targets are theoretical approximate targets only, may actually be different in real life price action more or less. Again, let's take a look into some of the key resistances and supports relevant to this price action. Key resistance immediately would be the 3-day 21MA, the blue line here. That looks like it could be above the pattern, depending on timing. Next level up would be the daily 50MA. Immediately would be about the 9 cents fib level area, which are pretty in line with each other with the daily 50MA. Next level up would be about the 1.1 cents fib level area, and then the daily 21MA if the price action gets above its measured targets. Key support would be, first of all, the 6 cents fib, the 0.6 cents fib level area. Next level would be the 3-day 50 MA here, the white line here, which is approaching my bottom trend line here, as well as the weekly 21 MA. So the weekly 21 MA, the 3-day 50 MA are very close to each other. And then below that would be about the 0.3 cents fib level area. Let's take a look into the bullish and bearish case scenarios here. Bullish case scenario, price action breaks out of this falling wedge pattern and go towards its measured target, mining some of those resistance levels I have just pointed out. Now the measured target, let me say one more thing. If it breaks out sooner, the measured target will be higher. If it breaks out later, assuming this falling wedge pattern shape still stays intact, the measured target would be lower. Bearish case scenario, price action breaks its bottom trend line. That should take into consideration of breaking the 3-day 50 MA, the weekly 21 MA, and possibly even the 0.3 cents fib level area here. Okay. Then the next level of key support I'll be looking at would be the weekly 50 MA, the white line that's right under that's underneath that 0.3 cents fib level area. Let's go over the Celer network. Okay. On the 3-day time frame here for Celer network, we do also have a falling wedge pattern here. And again, falling wedge patterns, according to Thomas Bukowski and his website, thepatternsight.com, it is a 68% chance of it breaking to the upside. If it breaks to the upside by May 25th here, the measured target would be about 8.175 cents measured targets. Now, again, measured targets are theoretical approximate targets only. It may actually be different in real life price action, more or less. Let's take a look into some key supports and resistances relevant to this price action right now. Key resistance, the 3-day 21 MA. Next up would be about the 6 cents fib level area. Next up, daily 50, daily 21 MA. Next up, the 7 cents fib level area. And I can refer to this group of past trading history here for the next levels of resistance if the price action gets over its measured targets. Or if it gets over the 7 cents fib level area, that is, I can refer to this group of past trading history here for resistance. Key support here, 5 cents fib level area, about the 5 cents fib level area. Next up, about the 4 cents fib level area, and then the weekly 21 MA. Okay. And then followed by about the 2 cents fib level area. The weekly 21 MA is also pretty in line with the 3-day 50 MA, where that is as well. Let's take a look into the bullish and bearish case scenarios here for Celer network. Bullish case scenario, price action breaks above this falling wedge pattern, like I have it here, and go towards its measured target, mining some of those resistance levels I have just pointed out, as those could be points of rejection. Bearish case scenario here, price action breaks its bottom trend line. The 3-day 50 and the weekly 21 MA is actually approaching my bottom trend line here, okay? And I do think if the price action breaks this bottom trend line, that should take into consideration of breaking some of these major supports as well, these major moving averages as well, as they are approaching my bottom trend line. Then the next level of key support I'll be looking at will likely be about the 2 cents fib level area and seeing if that holds. Let's go over to Helium. See what has gone on in here. So since last time, my last post on Helium here, it did look like we had a smaller falling wedge pattern. However, price action continued to break down. And I do have to refresh the charts and chart a bigger falling wedge pattern here. And This is the third falling wedge pattern we have seen. Fourth in this post now. And falling wedge patterns, again, are generally bullish patterns, according to Thomas Bukowski and his website, thepatternSite.com. 68% chance of it breaking to the upside. If it breaks to the upside by May 1st, like I have it here, the measure target would be about 18.34 cents measure target. Let me be more exact here. It'll be about $18.57 measure target. $18.57 measure target. I have adjusted the measure target because it did not look to be as exact to the upper trend line here. I did exclude this very long bottom wick here. That's an outlier. I think that's fair. Now, measure targets are theoretical approximate targets only. May actually be different in real life price action. Again. And let's take a look into some of the key resistances and supports relevant to this price action right now. Key resistance immediately would be about, I want to mention one more thing. I did refresh the fib levels here, okay, to reflect the bottom here, because I do think the focus right now is on the 3-day time frame. Okay, the bottom here of about $6.30, about there, okay, from this wick. Now, key resistance would be about the $15 fib level area, daily 21 MA, the $17 fib level area, followed up by this group of past trading resistance here, this range for resistance from past trading history here, if the price action gets closer to its measured target or more. Key support immediately would be about the $13 fib level area, the $11, about the $11 fib level area, the 3-day 21 MA, and then followed up by about the $9 fib level area. Let's take a look into the bullish and bearish case scenarios here. Bullish case scenario, price action breaks out of this falling wedge pattern and go towards its measured target, mining some of those resistance levels I have just pointed out, as those could be points of rejection. Bearish case scenario, price action breaks its bottom trend line. Want to add that the daily 50 MA is also key support. I forgot about that. That's key support immediately underneath that $11 fib level area here. Okay, so bearish case scenario, price action breaks its bottom trend line. That should take into consideration of breaking the 3-day 21 MA, as that's very close to this bottom trend line right now. Then the next level of key support I'll be looking at would be about the $9 fib level area and seeing if that holds. That's likely to be broken too, depending on timing. Okay, when it actually breaks the bottom trend line here. If it breaks down later, then that should still take into consideration of breaking this $9 fib level area. Then the next level of key support I'll be looking at would be about the $6 fib level area, which is pretty in line with the weekly 21 MA right now. Now, these are my bullish and bearish case scenarios for these markets. Let me know if you guys found it helpful. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Let me know your agreements, disagreements, feedback. I'd love to hear them. Hope you manage your words carefully, and if you'd like to see any more of my most recently uploaded videos on YouTube, you guys can check out my links up here on YouTube. See you next time.